It is 10 minutes past 11. You are listening to the mid morning talk show on Islam Media with me, Mari Mukwanda. We're doing things a bit differently today, and on the lineup, we have My Journey to Islam. And today, sharing her story with us is Mueena Andiswa Heron, who is on the line. Let's catch up with her and find out more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister Mueena, and shukran for joining me. Assalamu alaikum. Andiswa.
I can hear you. Assalamualaikum.
Uh, Walaikum assalam. I'm not sure what is up with the lines, but hopefully we will be able to continue without any hiccups, inshallah. Shukran for joining me and for coming forward to share your story with us and our listeners. So, how did you find Islam? Please share your journey with us.
Alhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I became a Muslim in 2017. I just loved religion. Nobody had actually introduced Islam to me. It was just for me like loving the religion. Even though you're coming from a very staunch Christian background, from a family that goes to church every Sunday, being a lead singer in the church choir, it was quite very difficult to make this decision, because I remember one time from after church, I told my mother that, Mommy, I do love the religion so much, but I don't know how to be a Muslim. And then my mother actually started to pray for me, which was like something I expected her to do. Then for me to become a Muslim, because I could actually see that living at home, I was never going to be able to become a Muslim. And I knew there and there that I have to move out. Just Easter in 2017, it was Easter because I remember we were going to go and rehearse for the service on Sunday. Automatically, I didn't go. I just decided that I'm not going. I'm going to Juma Masjid, which is in town in Ray Street in town in Durban. And I phoned one lady because that morning I woke up with a dream, as if the lady that was our neighbor where I was living while I was still living with my mother, she actually gave me the sun. She was just in a white abaya and covered in white, and she gave me the sun. While she gave me the sun actually reflected on my hand. And I actually had to call her and tell her that, can she please take me to the masjid? I just want to go and see. And when I called her, surprisingly, she told me that she was busy that day, that she was not going to go to the masjid. And I told her, okay, fine, anytime. But my heart was actually so sore because I actually want to go that Friday. My heart was actually right there. And she called me back after 10 minutes, I think. She called me, she said, you know what, get ready. We're going. And I just got ready and we went. And when I reached there, because I was not covered, my head was not covered. I had something on my hair, another beautiful hairstyle. And she told me that you have to cover. Alhamdulillah, she had a scarf on her, an extra scarf on her in her bag. And she actually let me cover. She covered me right here because we had to go and let her do. Something I did not know about, but I loved it because she was with me while doing so. And then we went inside. When we went inside the masjid, Allahu Akbar, I've never felt so much presence. Something I wanted for so long. Because I remember I actually started crying. I just started crying. Because I just felt something that I never felt before, even though I was in church. But I never used to cry. I never used to feel that presence so close. And she told me to go and sit in the front row. But for me, I wanted to sit in the back row because I wanted to see what they were doing. And she told me, no,
Yes.
I'm going to teach you how to, you just look what I am doing, and then you'll do what I am doing. And I actually stood up next, and I stood right next to her. And I didn't know what she was reading. I was not even familiar with what she was reading, but actually I could actually follow her actions, whatever she was doing. Then after that, I could not even remember anything what was done there because I was just crying. I was just crying. I was like, I was in a new place, new environment, something I've longed for so long. And we had to, from the masjid, she took me to ITCI. But I remember very well because I could not do my shahada the very first day. I actually told her, you know what, just give me time. I will do the shahada next time. Then the following day, I woke up. I said, no, I'm going to ITCI. I told her, no, I'm going to ITCI. I just want this now. Then I went to ITCI. They gave me shahada. I attended a little bit of madrasa because my main aim was to learn how to read salah prayer. My prayer was very important because I needed connection. I needed that connection because I was used to praying at home. My connection was like, now I needed connection. And I went to Jamiat, and I attended madrasa over there. And when I attended madrasa over there, because I was so annoying because I wanted to know the surah, I wanted to know the meaning, I wanted to know everything on how to pray. When I reached home that afternoon, I remember I opened a local radio station, which is an Islamic one. So whenever they were reading, I was actually looking at what I've learned in class, and I could actually learn. I could see because I wrote all the actions on the paper. I wrote everything. I wrote my Surah Fatiha on my own understanding because I could not read Arabic then. So I wrote, and I told them I'm going to read it in my own understanding as long as it's going to make sense. And I read my
All right, so Andiswa, we're going to take a short break and we will continue with your journey afterwards. So please stay with us, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Looking to get your kick? Kiki's have now reopened on 235 Matthews Maiwa Road in Durban. Head on over for the Taste with Kick. We offer something scrumptious for everyone in the family. Wraps, chicken tikka, burgers, tender grills, mocktails, milkshakes, and so much more. Corporate and events catering available. Visit our social media pages for more info or call 031 209 0119. Kiki's, the Taste with Kick.
Famine, conflict, and severe economic decline make the humanitarian crisis in Yemen the worst in the world. More than 20 million Yemenis do not know where their next meal is coming from, and over 10 million are suffering extreme levels of hunger. With your support, the Al Imdad Foundation delivers essential food aid to starving Yemeni communities. It's a question of survival. So let's do what's right. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
For a long time, we've lived in a centralized world where institutions held the all-important data and confirmed all transactions. Those times are over. Welcome to Libertas Group, a blockchain development company boasting an ecosystem that continually redefines the way we do business. Our blockchain is decentralized, making it immune to hacking or alteration, putting the power back in your hands with no middleman so you can focus on the growth of your business. Libertas, the simplest investment choice you'll make.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness, and every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and freezer card calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
Gathered here with my family, my neighbors and my friends, standing firm together against oppression, holding hands. It doesn't matter where you're from, or if you're young or woman or man, we're here for the same reason. We want to take back our land. Oh God, thank you for giving us the strength to
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
Welcome back. You are listening to the mid-morning talk on Salam Media with me, Mariam Mukwanda, and this is the My Journey to Islam segment. Mueena Andiswa Heron is sharing her journey to Islam with us. Sister Mueena, assalamu alaikum, shukran for staying with us. Now, talk to us about the challenges. What were some of the challenges that you faced, and do you still face those challenges?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oh, what a challenge it was, the family.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenges was with the family. It's
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's really very difficult. They could not accept, because you must understand that you're coming from a background where you're going to church, the family together, and they could not face me looking like that, being disowned by your own family is the most painful thing. It is the most painful thing, because now you have to choose between what you've chosen and family. Very difficult, because it's never getting along. It's never, even though you try, you have to just swallow the worst word ever. So I actually had to leave home, love somewhere else, start a new life. Your own children being taken away from you.
SubhanAllah, may Allah make it easy for you, and may Allah open their hearts and see the beauty of Islam, and accept your newfound faith, and also grant them hidayah. I mean, Sister Mueena, wow, this is such an emotional story. I mean, some people face challenge. Many reverts face challenges with their families, but after some time, their families do open up to the idea of them being a Muslim. Some also have some of their family members become Muslims, and I make dua that it's the same for you as well. Obviously, it can't be an easy thing, not having your family, the people closest to you, the people that you grew up with, the people who you only know. It's only your family that you know, and you are in this situation. Right. Moving along. What would you like to say to anyone who is interested in becoming a Muslim?
What I'd like to say to those that want to become Muslim, Islam is the most beautiful thing that you can ever achieve because it grooms you. It takes you to another new level. It actually teaches you how to live as a human because I believe that Islam is everyday life. It's something that you live. It just has to be in you. Me, what I would say, Alhamdulillah, I did not get into Islam like maybe I got married. Maybe that is why I'm enjoying the journey. It's because I walked in by myself, and I enjoy it so much because I read. Sometimes I would read Surah Al-Barakah. What Surah Barakah? It will say, how can you disbelieve in Allah? It's a surah that says, it says, how can you disbelieve in Allah when you were lifeless and He brought you to life? That's how I look at my journey, that my life was lifeless. Now that I can see the light, why would I go back into darkness? You have challenges. It's just that you know what you have is worth. No matter how much you cry each day, but you know the benefits. You know what you're holding on to. And most importantly, most of the reverts, when they go into Islam, it's like, no, when you read your salah, that's when you're going to have connection. Because without salah, you're like nothing. You're walking with nothing. Our salah is our only connection with Allah. So what I'll just say to the new Muslims, believe and love what you're doing. Don't just walk in for another purpose. Walk in because you love the religion. Then you'll enjoy it.
And then also, as a revert Muslim, have you faced any challenges within the Muslim community? Do you stand out as a revert? Do people look at you and treat you like a revert as well?
Yes, at the moment, I live with another family, Muslim family, actually took me in because I had nowhere to go. I did not know where to turn to, and they took me in and living with them, learning. I would say, Alhamdulillah, the Muslim community, it's like they know. I think Allah Ta'ala sends those that actually reach out. It's just that I haven't been around a lot of Muslim people, but Alhamdulillah, I had somebody that walked with me. They walked with me through my journey, and I am with them, and I'm reading my 5 daily salah, and I'm surrounded by loving people. So I feel as if the readers need that support because they don't know what we're going through. We're going through everything, like in the community, our family. We need that because some of the reverts, they actually go back to Christianity just because of the lack of support.
And obviously, if you're not getting the support from your family, you would need the support of the Muslim community. And if you're not getting that as well, it is easy to go back to the darkness, as you mentioned earlier. Now, take us back to your first Ramadan. What was that experience like for you?
The first Ramadan was very lonely. It was very lonely because I'm not gonna lie, I've never experienced a Ramadan where I can say it is Ramadan because even if where I'm living now, it's not been long that I've been here. It's been 3 months that I live here. So I've never experienced a Ramadan where I can say, wow, Alhamdulillah, I enjoyed No, I've never. I still want to reach that point where I can actually experience Ramadan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so inshallah, you will get that in the near future. And lastly, what is your, this is going to probably be a bit difficult, but what is your dua for your family?
My dua for my family is for them to accept me so that they can see what Islam is about. Just to accept and see me, not on what, like the way they thinking that I went to Shaitan, I'm not going to see heaven, I have to come back. I wish that they can bring me closer,
Mm-hmm.
at least for them to experience what I have. Because I feel as if they don't give me the chance to show them what it's all about. They just believe that it's bad. It's not a good religion. I would love for them to see. Maybe one day they can see the beauty of Islam.
Ameen. All right, Andiswa, shukran so much for sharing your story with us. Sad, but there is hope, inshallah. We do have hope as long as we have Allah in our lives, and may your du'as for your family be accepted, and may Allah grant them hidayah and make it easy for you as well. Shukran for your time and have a wonderful day.
I mean, like,
Right, alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was Mueena Andiswa Heron sharing her story with us, her journey to Islam after reverting almost 4 years ago. And you just heard the sad story that she shared. Nothing has really been a beautiful experience except for her reverting to Islam. Even her having to go through the month of Ramadan, a lonely experience, as she mentioned, a lonely one with no family, no friends, nobody, and she called on for support, not just support from her family, but support from the Muslim community at large. I mean, let us support our revert Muslims. It's not an easy thing. What they're going through is not easy, especially if they are or they have been um, shunned away from their families, but their families have deserted them and, disowned them because of the new faith, the new religion that they have now come back to. So if you have any ways that you can support a revert, please do get in touch with us, and we will get in touch with the reverts that have been featured on the show. You can send us your comments or suggestions to our WhatsApp line of 061 766 0355. You can also inbox us on Facebook or leave your comments and details on in the comment section below. And also, if you would like to share your story, you are most welcome to do so. Please stay with us. We will be right back after the break.